Hey, you know, once again, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. So double honors to the elders of great men, so not real well, and salutation to the brothers that pushing the word in truth and sincerity. This is the bar from Trinidad, East Camp. Here to do, a lesson. Alright, so I'm not spawning my headset here. No, I found yeah. So, starting, John 12. John chapter 12, verse 46, right? You say, I am come a light into the world, that whosoever believeth on me should not abide in darkness. Right? So, brothers, you mean any word, abide. Right? So here, to accept or bear someone or something bad, unpleasant, to accept or obey someone or something bad, unpleasant, to stay or live somewhere, to remain or continue, right? It is right, like I'm more understanding the word there. I do it. 12:46. Oh, so like yeah. Yeah, aqui spaghetti, John 12:46. Yeah, see here, 12:46. Come to right? Ah, menu, right? Abide is menu. Right, so what you saying here? Alright, root etymology. So you have to remain, right? Abide in reference to place, to sojourn, tarry, not to depart, to continue, to be present, to be held, kept continually, right? In reference to time, to continue to be, not to perish, to last, endure, of persons, to survive, live, in reference to state or condition, right? To remain as one, right? To wait for one, right? So, to remain and abide in reference to place, to sojourn, not to depart. So, we see how far abide going to, right? So, when you say abide, you see, if you read it over John 12:46, I am come a light into the world, right? I am come a light into the world, that whosoever believeth on me should not abide in darkness, right? Don't stay, don't continue in darkness. You understand? You're supposed to continue in darkness. So, you know what? So like yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you're not supposed to stay, remain in darkness. Right? John one of the brothers who read precepts, boy. my brother's favorite precepts, you know. This is John 3:19. Right? You see, and this is the condemnation that light has come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. Right? For everyone that doeth evil hated the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. Right? So, hey, you know what? These ones who doing, like you say, now you have to use wisdom in all things, eh? And to live in the flesh, to be carnally minded is death. You understand? To be carnally minded is death. And you know that, you know, the spirit now is life. Right? So to be spiritually minded is life and peace. My friend, I find it here. Carnally minded is death. Carnally minded. Romans 8:6, right? You say 4. Right here. We start from Romans 8:5, right? Say here, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subjected to the law of Yahweh, neither indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High. You understand? You see, but it's telling you, well, you know, we're not in the flesh, but in the spirit. So, you know, hey, after that brother was talking about that, you know, brother Managan was talking about being in the spirit, right? We ought to be in the spirit at all times. You know, men will say, hey, I'm in the flesh too, and use this excuse, right? But, you know, we ought to be perfect. We ought to walk in the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You understand? And, you know, men in the truth are a little while now. You know, men in the truth a while now. So, you know, excuses. How long? Right? I'm bring all that I am. I believe Proverbs 1. How long? Let's try right here. Love, simplicity. Proverbs 1:22. You see here, how long ye simple ones will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, right? And fools hate knowledge, right? So, hey, how long? How long will you continue? You know, these are serious things, because you know what, the Most High, like, you take any Most High for granted, you know. And there's a real thing you need to be mindful of, because how long you continue in that way, right? How long you go abide in that way? Yeah, we is a race not for the swift. You have to endure, right? And you know, you have to be focused. You have to keep that light. You have to keep seeing that light. You have to be in the wood. You know, that's to keep you, because you see, faith, right? How faith come in? Faith come by hearing, and hearing by what? By the word. You know. So yeah, sometimes, you know, you make mistakes, you make errors, but you can't be making the same mistake over and over. You understand? You can't be holding on to the flesh things. They are of the world. Do mind the things that are in the world. You know? You understand? So hey, you need to come out of that state, come out of that mindset. You know, the Lord way easy. The Lord way easier. You know, you don't have to hide, because when you're in that flesh, right, and you're walking in that mindset, that carnal mind, right, you're minding things of the flesh, right? Certain things you do, you're looking over your shoulder. You understand? You're looking over your shoulder. You're hiding here, you're ducking there. You know? But when you because you're studying, who will see you? And you're studying now, hey, as you preaching on the streets and on the corner, and now look, you know, certain things you're doing. Yeah, you have to duck and hide, because you know, yeah, you're not supposed to be there. And the reason why you're ducking and hiding, because you know you're not supposed to be there. You know? Oh, You continue. How long you gonna continue like that? You understand? You making most time him, yeah. Come on, here making him most time him a reproach because you know what? He's an ambassador for your Basham and Shire. When you do these things, you know, and people see you, they're not gonna talk about you. They don't even know who you are. They might not even know your name, but you know what? They'll talk about the doctrine. They'll talk about the doctrine, and that is also that will get very serious and dangerous because you know what? With that now, when they talk about the doctrine and not about you, you know, you kind of you bringing down the most high name. You understand? Now the scripture say from okay here Philippians 3, right from verse 18. You see, for many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you even weeping, that they are the enemies of the cross of Mashiach. You understand? Whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly, and whose glory is in their shame, who mind earthly things. So you know what? Yeah, we live in the flesh. But how long you keep using the flesh as an excuse? You understand? How long you keep using the flesh as an excuse? How long you remain being simple? You know? Like you're not even looking for a way out of this place. You're just comfortable here. You understand? Can't you get comfortable in this place? And yeah, it's not ought not to be so. Because you see, when you hide to do certain things now. And you know, you hide in the dark and ducking and bobbing and weaving and you know that no one see you. You understand? And still, you know, that better than when you do it in the open and when you don't even care again who see. You know, because your conscience now becomes set with a hot iron. When if you're ducking and you're still hiding, you know, you still have that conscience there. You can still examine yourself, but when you just do that bull and you don't care who see and it's like wherever or whoever you do business again. Right? You don't concern who see again anymore. It's when the conscience gets set with a hot iron. You understand? You know, like that spirit of the out. You know? Like that Lord spirit on the way out or out already. You know? And that's a serious thing, you know, because hey, I know you don't wanna get left back. You really don't wanna get left back here in this place. So try to you know be focused. Try to be focused, you know. Ask for that mercy. You know, repent and turn back unto your Hashem and shine. You understand? Repent and turn back. Right? I know it could be a little tough, but hey, how long you continue this way? You understand? You can't do that every day. Be mindful what is really your desire, you know? I think Matthew. Yes, sir. Say and we also 19. You say, lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through nor steal, but lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. You understand? So hey, you know what? Where your treasure, where your desire really is. You know, you come to the Lord, come to the wisdom and understanding of Hashem and Shai, and you know, you're still being this way. Excuse me. Where your treasure really is. You know? Where your treasure really is. Right? And make it worse, you know, we who know. You see, better you didn't know than to know. And do this thing and turn back. You know? Better you didn't know. Because they who know is most for them that the ones that didn't know. You know? You get double that portion of curtail. You know? So you have to be mindful. And look at that. Sometimes you might say, hey, you know, you're outside there or wherever it is, whatever you're doing, you know, you think that nobody's seeing you. But the scripture said the Most High is 1,000 times brighter than the sun, or 10,000 times brighter than the sun. You know, so you might feel nobody's seeing you, and that real wickedness, because you will still continue eating your bread. You know, and wickedness. The things you're doing, you know what I in this far, I might say in this far place. You know, and nobody is seeing you, nobody don't know you from this area, but you know what? Scripture say, don't do anything. Must get here. 2 Corinthians 6 verse 3. He said, giving no offense in anything that the ministry be not blamed. You understand? Because you know what they looking unto you. Use a light that is on a hill, right? Use a light that on that hill. So you know when you really in that state of mind, you know, when you in that state of mind, it's like, hey, what going on? You thinking like that? What you think will happen? You know, when they see you, then people see you, even if you don't know them, might be two-thirds, and you know what, you don't care what they think about your body cases if that's how you look at things. Alright. But look at the repercussion behind that. Right? Look how things can turn out. Now, they don't know you, know. Or you might say, well, you know, this person don't know you preach over the cases. Right? Yeah. You're going in the dark, you're abiding in the dark to do wickedness. Right? And then after you come into upon the garments. Go out and you know declare your Bashem and Shai. You know, out to the streets, out to the highways and byways, but you know what, the Lord seen you. You understand? The Lord seen you. And you know, if you understand the scriptures, you know that you know this is no game. These are Ecclesiastes 12 verse 14. He said, for Yahweh, for the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Right? Done in his flesh, I think. Done in his flesh, boy. Right, 1 Corinthians 5. We must all appear before the judgment seat of Mashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he had done, whether it be good or bad. You understand? So, you know what? Hey, don't feel you're going to not be seen. You might be seen of men. You know? But you don't understand that the Most High in control of all spirits. So everybody is an eye unto the Lord. Everybody, every animal, every creature. You know, everything that live is a vessel unto the Lord. Right? So you have to be really mindful of things that you do. That the Most High not get blasphemed, get reproached. You know? Because you on one side declaring your Bashem, your Shai, and the next side, you know, hey, I have precept come to mind there. Cup of devils. 1 Corinthians 10. Alright, 21. He said you cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils. You understand? Do we provoke the Lord to jealousy? Are we stronger than He? You understand? So, hey, you know what? On one hand, you're doing your Bashem and Shai will, and then on the next hand, you know, you're serving the flesh. You know, the flesh and the spirit, and these two are contrary one to the other. Paul say that. You know, it's a battle every day. Nobody say it's gonna be easy, but you know it's a constant battle. You try to keep pushing and praying the Lord first to the best of your ability. And stop saying, you know, I'm in the flesh, I come to the brother. You can't be saying, well, I'm in the flesh, you know. I try and I'll get it and I'll get it and I'll get it. But the same thing is over and over and over. You understand? Do you do the will of your Bashem and Shai, put the Lord first to the best of your ability. You know? I'm not perfect yet. But that is what I'm striving to be. And I have to let go these things, one by one. If I could do it 2 by 2 or 3 by 3, even better. But the faster thou do it, you do it, it's better for you. You know? Because you already want to be accepted on the most high. Hey, brothers keep saying, alright, First John 2:28. He say, and now little children abide in him, that when he shall appear, he say abide in him, You understand? Abide in him, that when he shall appear, we may have confidence and not be ashamed before him that is coming. Abide in him. Here the John 12:45 now. Right? 46, like, yeah. I am come a light into the world, that whosoever believeth on me should not abide in darkness, but abide in him. You understand? Not abide in darkness. Right? First John. You understand? Not abide in darkness now, boy. But you say, and now, little children, abide in him, which is the light. You understand? You come a light unto the world. Abide in him. You abide in the wrong place. You understand? So to abide in our shy. That's what we ought to do. Because you don't want the name be a reproach. Right? Trying to keep away from that as much as possible. You need to be focused. Right? And you really have to sit down and examine yourself. You need that time to take away, separate yourself from this world. And sit down and take time to think. How long you really feel you have to live again? Even we can't learn, say, you're looking for the common high Lord, When this happened, then I could try to change. Because some men think like that. Men could think like that. Just study when the Lord comes, study when you could die. You could die any minute. You could die any minute. So you have to be, humble. Man, you don't have brother, you're not trying to do that humble as much as possible. You understand? To be spiritual at all times when you deal with that situation. You understand? You're trying to glorify your house shy in your bodies and not yourself. You're not saying talk to everybody, soft and nice. But you deal with humility. So you have to use wisdom. You really have to use wisdom. I laugh at that because certain things, you might do in this body to one you say, should I say one, some will glorify Lord and some would is the glorifying this honor one. But if it's glorifying and the son I think it's glorifying and glorifying the son of right. Can't remember it now. Matthew 5:16, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify the Father which is in heaven. You're bringing your work process to glorify our shy. Or your shy telling you here, glorify your Father which is in heaven. You understand? It's not you getting no praise, it's to praise Yahweh Hashem Yahshai from back then, since with Moses. It's to glorify the Lord. And if you're supposed to be a child of the Lord, you're standing with the men of the Lord. The children of the Lord, and you do these wicked and deceitful things. And you do these evil works. You still sign in the flesh. Still function in the flesh. But it's a spectacle. The scripture says become a spectacle unto the world. You understand? They're looking at you. Whether they're evil or not. You don't study about them evil and they would say, they would be glad when you do wrong. And you fall. To really say, look at him. 7 years or 8 years or 5 years or 3 years or 2 years, he preaching the word. Watch him now. They're waiting to see that. And I feel like that going towards a judgment on that day when you appear before the Lord. You know what? That going under your name, or under your name. All them things, being attached to your name. So you have to be mindful. You have to be mindful of that. That things, all how we do things that you're not proud of. But how long you continue in them? You understand? How long you will abide in them? You understand? How long you can abide in them? You know? Nobody want to get a reprobate spirit. But you know, are you doing things towards that? Are they growing in the Lord? Or are you growing in the world? You understand? Are they growing in the Lord or are you growing in the world? I know the world is death and enmity with the Most High. So you know, examine yourselves. And be mindful. Right? Try to be focused to the best of your ability, you know. Serve the Lord to the best of your ability. Separate and you need to separate yourself to do that. You need to separate yourself. In order to do that, you have to separate yourself. Have to separate yourself. And if you're not about that, you have to separate yourself. You know? Everything is life lessons. You're going to grow with experience. Experience is one of the best teachers. You know, and then the scripture is the best teacher. The spirit, you know. The spirit is the best teacher. But you learn balance now. With experience also. You understand? As you understand the scripture, you can wisdom and understanding. You know? You have experience of the world too. So you learn to balance it now. Not balance with the wickedness, you know, but you balance how to judge. Certain things you do, you try to balance it. You understand? With the experience you had, you know, sometimes this thing, it doesn't really be like that. You know, so you learn to balance it. Right? That is what I say, especially with brothers, especially towards brothers. You know? That's why the scripture says Galatians 6:1. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness, concerning thyself, lest thou also be tempted. You understand? So, you know, try to guide that brother back in the spirit of meekness and humility. You understand? But the Lord will. Like I wish I was the example, perfect example. You know? So be mindful and consider thyself. Because you don't want to make mistake, brothers, to condemn you and say, get rid of you. You don't want that. So, you know, you try with them. Try with them. Now we here for. You say, like, I don't have time for that. Alright, try talking to him. Hey, if the Lord did deal with you the same way, how long it take before you come to the truth? You know? Where you was before. You know, and show that mercy, extend that same mercy. Alright, Lord, tell us 70 times 7 if I give a brother. You know? So you always try to keep the Lord first, put the Lord first to the best of your ability. You don't want the most to be a reproach. You know, but how long you can continue forever? You can be doing the same thing over and over. Right? You can be doing the same thing over and over. That we are praying for too. Go to the Lord and pray when you know you're always in working. You go to the Lord, come on. I really can't receive nothing except to be given from Him. From heaven. So you know what, hey, that brother's still making a mistake or still erring. You take it to the Lord and pray. You understand? These are the things you ought to fast and pray for. You know, for your brothers. You know, see us outside there. And if you really love your brothers, you love yourself, you would do it. You're selling yourself. You know, you cannot tell us, you know, love your brothers, you love yourself. To the other side, but look at it both ways now. In the sense that, hey, you study about I love him, so I'll do that for him. Alright, study about, you know, his salvation also. Study about his salvation as if it was you. That you would talk to him to the best, you know, you'll still talk to him, hey, because you're studying yourself. You understand? You're studying yourself. Right? If your brother was chained with you, like a spiritual chain with you, right? And if he fall, you fall, and you will always be working with him. Because you know if he fall, you fall. So you have things to be mindful of. You know? Love your brother as you love yourself, you know. Right? And don't do things that the Most High didn't get blasphemed. Stop it. It's about that time now. Be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. I don't know if you paraphrase it. Be perfect. Right? So, hey, give all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, Hashem Kakadash, say double honors to the elders of great men, so not real well, and salutation to the brothers that pushing the word in truth and sincerity. Right? Shalom.